It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky is getting his second chance to start in the NFL and will be with another storied franchise, this time the Pittsburgh Steelers. He slowly fell out of favor in Chicago after making a Pro Bowl in his second season, but what a lot of people don't realize is that he had a winning record as a starter in each of his last 3 years with the Bears. He convinced a lot of people as a backup in Buffalo, including Pittsburgh, that there's still something to be unlocked in him as a starter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Trubisky. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 39, Trubisky.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Carter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Wilson.
Out to the right here to Wilson.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
The general manager of the New York Jets continues to make investments in the receiver room in this draft. 10th overall pick. They invested again, this time with Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Great speed, outstanding body control, really goes up and snatches the ball out of the air. Everything that you're looking for in a WR1. It gets the first down right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Nifty move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
And he'll find Hall. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Carter. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run for it with Carter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Michael Carter
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Trubisky. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Trubisky's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group.
Now Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Rookie Jermaine Johnson going all the way from last chance U to now dropping NFL quarterbacks.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky, he gets it complete to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trubisky.
This will be caught at about the 5. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action with Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go, baby.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski.
This is brought in at the 21. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Two minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. On 1st down, Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Again, it's Trubisky.
And here's Freiermuth again.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking deep downfield.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
On first down, Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 31, Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go. Let's do this, man. They can't real straight up. Don't stop.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for the Jets. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Carter. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Harris running straight ahead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Trubisky able to find his man. It's Pickens.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Let's go and see what we got to do here. We got to be big time now. Whatever it takes, don't get it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Touchdown!
Pat Freiermuth
From 6 yards away.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
New York set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tyson Alualu gets in there and drops him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Trubisky will throw. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They hand this off to Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On third down, here's Harris, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Another go-around now for the Jets offense.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. The Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll run with Hall. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Under pressure, they got him again. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A toss left side for Hall.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So here's Trubisky and the Steelers.
Down 21-13, 2:12 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw.
That's to Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Trubisky. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Paul on a give up the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
one play at a time.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.